So she couldn't put words to it when I asked, and so I called myself her rebound guy. And not in a sexual sense, but in the sense that I would be the one to ease all her past trauma. Now we can all agree that love is a beautiful thing, but its purity has been infested with all these toxic exes, and now the person standing in front of me can't express it as should be. Now she grades love and trust by percentile, saying, I don't trust you 100%, but it's definitely above 60. Assuming the 10% above average addition will push me to cultivate aspects of a future we know nothing about. Now, in her own words, she doesn't love me, but just likes me. Just not enough to erase all her emotional misfortune, and so what I have beside me is a half-ready to commit person whose fear for heartbreak supersedes the purity of all this love I have to give. So when I asked her to safely explore the boundaries of our sensuality, she assumed I would up and leave her when her belly grew flubby. When I saw her, what I felt was an attraction, and backing that is a love God commanded I have for my neighbor, so no. To me, like doesn't exist. Not in reference to people, at least. So maybe I rushed to say I love you before getting to know you first, but for me, to love is to exist. I still wonder who put a time frame on emotions defined by a being who lives outside time, space, and matter. I mean, to him, a day could be 1,000 years and vice versa. And see, my body is his temple, so for that millisecond stare, I could have loved you for a decade. See, I've lived long enough to have an idea of what I'm looking for and to take it when it's right in front of me. But this comes with the downside of always having to leave when she can't give what I ask, and that's a connection not impaired by both our past but the potential of what it could be. Independent and in isolation from external motivation, but an appreciation of what's occurring in the present. So I've been called many names, but then again society has that tendency. Being placed second to past trauma, but still having to wear the pants in the relationship. And to all my brothers that have been treated like such sack of potatoes, to you, I say gun salute. I wouldn't ask for anything I can't give, I mean that's just overboard. And seeing as for the next chapter of my life you're the only one I really want. Away from your heartbreaks and mine, let's go back to the drawing board. Start on a clean slate, 'cause I love you.